one, yeah, pointing and clicking, fucking vibing. Yeah, even assessing the risks. Who seems most dangerous? So who seems most listen, you don't just lie if the answer is me. Who seems like the most dangerous?
The Irish.
The Irish? That wasn't like specific to anyone.
It just means in general.
Yeah, just the Irish. Yeah. He's a ginger, like.
Come here.
I feel like he should be on the same team. That's fucked up. God damn. I mean, I guess that's the only the right answer. You know, the next comedian. You know, when your eyes were locked in on Ben down here. You know, this next guy was so annoying when he first met me outside right before the show. He met me and he said, "Your name is so cute." And I think it's fine if you're not that tall, annoying prick. Please give a warm round of applause. Martin.
Hello, thank you. My name is Martin. I'm going to be talking to you about masturbation for the next 7-8 hours. This slide is very sharp. Can we turn it down? I'm ginger. No sunscreen. So yeah, let me tell you about myself. I grew up on a pig farm in the outskirts of Denmark. That's why now I work as a management consultant. They didn't have pigs in Copenhagen, but they had managers. Almost the same, not entirely the same things. There are certain things that pigs won't do. Okay. Yeah, I recently learned that Denmark is the world's biggest exporter of sperm from sperm banks. Did you know that? I looked into it, but think about it for a second. What does that actually mean? The world's biggest exporter of sperm. There's 5 million Danish people. There's 1.4 billion Chinese people, and we rank more than they do. So I looked into it, and it proves there are some very liberal rules in Denmark around sperm donation. In Denmark, it's very easy to stay anonymous after you donate sperm. You basically go deliver your sperm and say it wasn't me. That's cool, right? Like, for the rest of your life, it wasn't me. So it's very common in Denmark to make extra money donating sperm, for instance, for students. Lots of students make extra money, you know, being a wanker. If I'd known that when I was a student, I would have automatically become a millionaire. Didn't have to change anything, just started aiming for a cup. We have some of the biggest sperm banks in the world, including their biggest sperm bank. The biggest sperm bank in the world is called Krios, and Krios has more than 170 liters of sperm under one roof. I thought about, to me that gives a whole new meaning to the word gene pool. Let's go for a swim, ladies. We export sperm to more than 70 different countries around the world. It's a well-known fact that 1,000 years ago, the Vikings used to go around the world and rape people like crazy to spread the Viking genes, right? So now we learn about consent, and this is our new strategy. I like to think of it as you can buy a build your own Viking ship. Okay. Okay, let's do some. Now we got the new king, right? Let's do some jokes about the king. By the way, the king is Elvis, right? I just tried to imagine Elvis going up that porch or that platform there where the king came out, right? And giving like Heartbreak Hotel. I think that would run some people in, right? Except that he's fucking 89 now, right? Like if he was still alive, older than the queen. You've been to the palace, right? So it's got 4 houses. And you know the one the queen lives in, and that's the one with the 5 chimneys. You can always tell, and the queen needs 5 chimneys because she smokes 20 unfiltered cigarettes a day. She needs a chimney to get rid of all that cigarette smoke. She used to smoke 40 unfiltered cigarettes a day, but she stepped down to 20, and we're also proud of her for her willpower. But there's King Frederick and there's Queen Mary, right? And you know they met, she's from Australia, right? She's not only from Australia, she's from Hobart, Tasmania, south of Australia. That is literally the furthest you can get away from Denmark on the globe. It's that direction. That's how far away our crown prince had to go to find someone who wanted to bloody marry him. And they met in this bar, right? That's a famous story. They met in this bar. He walks down the street like a random guy, and he sees a bar called a slip-in bar. And oh boy, did he slip one in that night. So he goes and sits down at the bar and says, "I'm Freddie from Denmark." And next to him is this lady Mary, and they start talking, and they like each other so much they end up making out in the corner like teenagers that evening. And then they see each other almost every night for 2 weeks. And then the night before he has to go back home, that's when he proposes for her to marry him after only 3 weeks. Can you believe that? And she says yes, after only 3 weeks. But remember, he's just Freddy from Denmark. According to the story, she didn't know who he was. After she says yes, that's when he chooses to tell her, by the way, I'm the Shooter King of Denmark. See, I'm just trying to imagine how that conversation continued. So, do you want to marry me? Yes. By the way, I'm the Shooter King of Denmark. Yeah, right. Or maybe like this, do you want to marry me? Yes. By the way, I'm the Shooter King of Denmark. Ka-ching! Score. You see, I don't believe it. Of course she didn't know who he was. Okay, I'll say it this way. If she didn't know who he was, the conversation would have been very different. She's way out of his league. If she didn't know who he was, the conversation would run like this. Do you want to marry me? Hell no. By the way, I'm the Shooter King of Denmark. Can I change my answer, please? Yeah, but one thing I really wondered about, did you see them on that porch? So they were like very happy, they were waving. At one point they did like this. Like they achieved something, like they won something. That dude didn't achieve anything. He got born, that was he did. And he couldn't have done anything that wouldn't have made him the king of Denmark. He couldn't have done anything that would have made him the king of Denmark. He was just born, that's what he did. And he was so proud of it, he went like this. Yeah, he did it. Alright, was that my 5 minutes? I got no clue what down now.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, cheers guys.
Okay, that was the tall, beautiful Martin. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I was thinking in the break, we've been calling you a gamer and I'm a gamer, all these people, but we give the people who play chess, they get away scot-free, They're nerds, I'm a nerd in my own sense, as I told you, I'm a political guy, and I don't know if it's stupid or if I just don't know the rules of chess, but I think that you should be able to win chess with a diplomatic solution. Killing all the small people,